Welcome everybody. We are in my living room and today we are going to be talking about recessions, and that's probably on the top of everyone's mind, but this past month has actually been the best month in my entire adult life, and so I'm going to talk about the 4 R's for profiting in a recession. I sort of came up with these when I was talking to my finance friends about what we were doing with our money in this terrible time period. The first R is to relax. Worrying is a waste of time. You cannot worry about what the future will bring. I have been fired, I have been let go from jobs, and by maintaining a positive attitude, I have always moved on to a better opportunity. So again, relax, because a lot of things are outside of your control right now. The next thing, refinance. Refinance your home. If you're able to refinance your home, if you still have a job, you can take advantage of the low interest rates. I made a video about refinancing this place that I'm in now. I did improve my cash flow by about $100 a month, and so that is a very solid thing to do. If you still have a job and you can refinance and get your cash flow up, that's great. Now again, I was going to do a real estate series. I was going to cash out, refinance this property. I made some improvements to it. I was going to get it appraised, take the cash, buy another property, and post that whole process on YouTube. And I was working with my company on how to do that. I work for a startup, and everything has shifted. My job is now shifting, and that goes to the third R. That's the reassess. What am I going to do? Am I going to lose my job? You could be losing your job right now. You could have already lost your job. It's important to assess your situation and see where you are going to be ending up. So with me, with reassessing this situation, I can no longer do the cash out refi on this property right now, and buying real estate right now for investment purposes is probably not smart with what's going on with the coronavirus. So I'm not going to do that. What did I do instead? In the month of March, I bought stocks. Why did I buy stocks? Well, they were down a lot. So I bought stocks using fundamental analysis. Discounted cash flow is my favorite methodology for that. How do you value stocks when there's a bunch of uncertainty? Well, you do have to consider the financial impact of the coronavirus, the worst case scenario. So that's what we did. We looked at that, we purchased these stocks. Now, because the stock market was so volatile, I sold options. So I sold cash covered puts to purchase the stocks, and when the stocks were, swinging up and down, I would sell covered calls. So one of my worst trades was Disney, but because I was selling options on my underlying security, I made a ton of money, even though I purchased it at way too high of a price. And so because of this volatility, March was one of the best months that I've ever had in my entire life. And I now have enough cash from that to take and purchase another property if I wanted to. But again, with the situation and everything that's going on, I'm not going to buy real estate right now. Going forward, rebalance. Rebalance your portfolio. When stocks are down, you want to buy stocks. So that's the final point. If you do not know how to pick them, and you're not comfortable buying stocks, just at least rebalance your retirement portfolios. It's very important to do that. Take advantage of the low prices. You'll do great. The other thing that I did that was great was motorcycles are getting very cheap right now. In recessions, motorcycles, boats, cars, airplanes, all the toys go on sale, and you can really get some great deals. So I bought my dream motorcycle. That was a Yamaha R1M, and I love the bike. I've always wanted one. Ever since I test drove the press bike from Yamaha, I've always wanted an R1. The R1Ms got really cheap recently, so I went out and bought one. I got a low-mile R1M for $11,000, and it is just a fantastic motorcycle. So it's really important to stay positive because there's so much negativity, especially on the news, and you really just have to avoid that. Analyze your own situation and make the best decisions for yourself with the circumstances that you're given. And now with my job at work, it's shifting a lot. I'm going to be stepping down from my position and moving into a different position. So I have to look for a replacement for me at work and then move into this new position. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I work in marketing and I basically work behind the camera at work. So a new opportunity has emerged from my boss's second startup. And so I'm going to be doing a behind the scenes look at startups. So it's going to be 2 companies that I'm going to be talking about. There's going to be the mortgage company and there's going to be the car company. So I'm going to be driving around those fancy cars. So that is very exciting. That is what I have pretty much built this YouTube channel on, is car stuff. The Yamaha R1M that I purchased is going to be my track bike. I'm going to be making videos at the racetrack with the bike. I've made tons of videos with cars at the track, but not with the bike. And so I kind of want to move into the motorcycle space with that. And then I also would like to finish my pilot's license at some point if I have enough time. That's another goal of mine in the coming years. That is my update. I'm sorry I have not posted videos on here. The reason I haven't posted videos on my YouTube channel is because the revenue is down so much. And so I was looking at that and saying, hey, YouTube is pretty low priority for me. There's other things that are bringing in lots of money for me right now. I am focused on those. I will try to update this YouTube channel when I can, but it is not a top priority for me. That is all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you enjoy your car.